the end of it. And what a great finish it is. Perfect ball, right so well. What an excellent finish.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Lad for Set Play Gaming. This is the FIFA 23 West Brom career mode. It is the Road to Glory with Aidy Boothroyd. It is Season 5, Episode 101. We are now Premier League status again. West Brom have been out of the Premier League for a couple of years, but we return. Before we get to those matters, we do have to discuss the objectives. The youth development objective is a high priority. The board want us to sign 3 players in the youth academy assigned to the midfielder position. I will be sending out the scouts. I'll be discussing that in the next episode, where they'll be going and why they're going to those countries. Within 2 seasons, have at least 2 players from the youth academy signed to the first season, play at least 30% of those games. That's going to be a rolling objective simply because there's 2 remaining seasons on that, and I don't know how many seasons of West Brom we're going to get finished before the new game comes out in September. Now, the finance objective is to increase the club worth by 20% through player sales and competition prize money. It is imperative then, even though the domestic success is low, it is imperative we stay in the Premier League, because I'd imagine we would get a boost of reputation as well as funds from staying in the Premier League. Gain 21.5 million earnings from shirt sales within a season. So that is a short-term objective for us for this season, reliant on our star players like Diangana, Batshuayi, O'Reilly, those kind of players, and probably O'Shea, the captain. Now we begin our Premier League campaign with an away game against West Ham on Sunday the 16th, and then on Friday, 5 days later, we take on Aston Villa at home at the Hawthorns. And then we finish today's episode with a round 2 cup match against Hartlepool Utd at home. Now I thought we'd take a quick look at the team. You can actually see here there's been a change in formation. There is 5 players at the back now, 4 in midfield, 2 wide players, and 1 guy just on the tip there of the circle, the semicircle outside the box. And you can see that we have gone for 5 players at the back, and that is simply because in the Premier League, when you're trying to survive, it's as much important, it's imperative that you don't concede a lot of goals, and we're just trying to basically be as defensive as possible. We're going to use drop back, we're going to be really deep, we're going to try and play direct passing out to the wings, and then it's basically a case of Diangana and Shortire being able to provide crosses for Batshuayi and O'Reilly. Let's get into the first game. Alright, here we go, taking on West Ham in the opening game at London Stadium. And I think Aidy Boothroyd would feel we need to at least try and get a point from this opening game. If we can win, even better. But the plan here is to just soak up the pressure and try and hit them on the break. And this is the West Ham lineup. You can see they've got some quality players. Declan Rice is still there, like I said, we're 5 seasons in. And they even have Casemiro on the bench. So, you know, it's undoubted quality. Here is the lineup we're going with. Bailey, Peacock, Farrell, and then Mepham, Yakushlu, Dara O'Shea, Timon and Furlong on wing-back duty. Shola, Shortire and Diangana on the wings, as well as Hayden and O'Reilly in the middle. Michy Batshuayi up top. In the opening 2-3 minutes, you see this direct passing. Shortire out wide to take on Miranda, who's making his debut. And he skips by Miranda, gets by him, but he can't get past the defender as he comes back and makes a block there early on. But that's the plan, is just to get it to the wingers and get it into the box as quickly as possible. It's certainly a change of style from what we did in the Championship. Great interception there by Mepham early on. Given away, and it's come back. Trossard into Castellanos. Yakushlu with a block. The referee saying no way, as the fans here screaming for a penalty. I don't think it was a penalty, to be fair. An effort here, 9 minutes in, as the ball's pulled back to Castellanos. It's a really good effort from him. You think with the amount of players that we've got there at the back, 5-4-1, we shouldn't be allowing those kind of shots. And then Hayden to Diangana. Look at this skill. Footwork by Diangana. Remember, he actually was signed by West Brom from West Ham. So, Batshuayi into O'Reilly. Great chance here. And Pickford gets across to make the stop, denying Shortire an opening goal. And then on, just see here, Kolo Moani pulls this back, and Castellanos with a low drive on 32 minutes. I had to just check for the time there when this was. 32 minutes. Never really got hold of that properly. And so we go in at the break 0-0, and to be honest, that's as best we could hope for. Now on 48 minutes, you'll see the build-up play down this left-hand side. Comes to Sinisterra. Furlong then just basically allows Sinisterra in. And that's considering how well we played in the first half. Everybody had a man. It's a disappointing goal to concede. You'll see that little touch as he goes, drags the ball in front of him, and Furlong just gives up on it. Has to be doing better there at Premier League level, Daniel Furlong. And before Mepham can get across, the ball's in the back of the net. On 54 minutes, we've got a little bit of build-up play here. Diangana on the left, causing trouble again. Takes on Araujo, skips by him. Gets a cross in, Batshuayi, first chance here. And then West Ham's defender gets across and makes a nice block. Free kick into Declan Rice. Declan Rice here takes the shot. Bit of a balloon shot. 71 minutes. And it beats Bailey Peacock-Farrell and just comes under and clips the top of the crossbar. Almost 2-0 down there. David Moyes praying for that one to go in. And another free kick here. You can see the foul count for us. We're just basically trying to keep their quality out. Souček into Zalewski and a low shot towards the bottom corner. 83 minutes this is. And Bailey Peacock-Farrell getting down low. This is a really good save. Sometimes those low ones are really hard to get to. Especially if you're a big goalkeeper, if you're a big lad. And then 90th minute, we'll see here. This was the chance to get a point. Furlong, Rashica into the box. There's Batshuayi, but he heads it wide. And there goes the chance to claim a point here at London Stadium. Never really looked convincing there. You could see what he wanted to do, but it's poor execution. And Aidy Boothroyd knows that was game over. So we end up losing our opening game here, 1-0 at West Ham. Not all doom and gloom, like I said, at least we weren't thrashed. On to the next game against Villa. Alright, before the game, we're just going to give you a quick update on transfers. Daley St-Graven has agreed to be loaned in from Augsburg. He's going to provide defensive cover there at left back for Josh Tymon. And Danny Maldonado will be leaving on loan to Hellas Verona as soon as we get that deal completed. On to the next match. Alright, game 2. We're taking on Aston Villa at the Hawthorns. And a chance now to make amends for the 1-0 defeat against West Ham. Aidy Boothroyd has made a change here at right back as we look to hold players accountable. So in comes Dylan Sharp to replace Darnell Furlong. It's a similar midfield there. And Tyrese Campbell makes his debut as well. The signing from Birmingham. He's going to be up front. This is Aston Villa's lineup. Steven Gerrard goes with a 4-3-3. Very, very adventurous, very attacking. And for that reason, with their quality, we're going to need to at least make sure, again, that we don't concede many goals. That's the plan. Let's hopefully it works. In the opening 2 or 3 minutes, you'll see lovely 1-2s with Vanzir. And he plays this in, Traore with the shot. And a great save, Bailey Peacock-Farrell, as we were undone. Very easy there. And then Coutinho on 8 minutes. Goes for the post there, the far post. But he gets it the wrong side. He does very well to get that up and over the wall. Gerrard turning away, he knows. Given away there by Hayden, and then played in by Vanzir. He has a shot, comes off the crossbar. It's an easy one for Peacock-Farrell on 21 minutes. And then Traore down the right hand side, 29 minutes. Vanzir into the box, and then you'll see here Peacock-Farrell comes out, makes the stop, and then as the attacker is falling over, it deflects past the goalkeeper and allows Enoch Wepu just to run in and just smash the ball in.
It's a simple finish for him.
And given what the game plays like, I hope that all the Premier League goals are not like this, because it would be a shame. You want to see some real quality. So we haven't been able to sort of really break Aston Villa down, and we really need to try be a bit more adventurous going forward. Things take a turn for the worst on 54 minutes. Wepu is going to take this in. Vandenberg gets caught out, and then it's smashed in by Octavian Popescu. They are 2-0 up, and despite playing 9 men behind the ball, Aston Villa have managed to carve us open for the second time here. The first goal was kind of like, okay, well, they got a lucky deflection. This one was just really poor defended. We've got to be doing better than that if we want to stay in the Premier League. Not really a lot the goalkeeper can do when he's that close to goal. 57 minutes, Hayden into Diangana. We're looking for some response here. O'Reilly, Diangana into Campbell. Campbell chips it over Bentley, but back come Aston Villa and get the ball clear before it can go in. 62 minutes now. Diangana goes wide. Diangana is going to take this in, and then he's going to cross it eventually. He's going to come to O'Reilly, and a great save by Bentley as he gets across to tip it wide. Getting closer and closer to goal now. We're finally starting to make an impact on the game. And you just hope that it's not too little too late. 5 minutes later, Aston Villa come forward. It's Coutinho taking a shot from distance. We shouldn't be allowing those kind of shots, that's for sure. Not with a player of that kind of quality who can hit shots from distance. Kind of fortunate he didn't get enough height on it. A good save by the goalkeeper. And then 79 minutes, O'Reilly holds it up into Neil. Dan Neil into Batshuayi, spins his man into the bottom corner. And we would have to rely on the Belgian. You knew that he was going to come up with the goods here. Struggled to sort of make an impact against West Ham, but that was a great finish from Michy Batshuayi. So it gives us a chance, and then 5 minutes left to go. Batshuayi spins his man, and a great save, and then a chance for Neil. It's cleared off the line. Batshuayi goes again, and it's cleared again. Aston Villa holding on for the line. Vandenberg steps up, wins the ball, and then Diangana to the back post, and there's Dan Neil. 2-2. I don't often do this, but at this point you think Aston Villa's arses have gone. They have well and truly bottled this game to be 2-0 up. Concede that goal, and then all of a sudden, look at the goalkeeper, he's saying, what the hell's just happened? Lovely spin. Edge of the 6-yard box, and Dan Neil, who's been fantastic for us in pre-season, has come up with the goods here off the bench. Great finish. And it's a valuable point for us here at home. Not a great start to the game, going 2-0 down, but we have fought back here, and that shows some character, doesn't it? On to the final game. And now on to the third and final game. We stay at home here as we go into round 2 of the Carabao Cup. And we are hosting Hartlepool at the Hawthorns. There is no need for us to go 5 at the back today. We go with our regular 4-2-3-1, and as you can see, a lot of double numbers in here. A lot of rotation going on. And you can see Daley St. Griffin's going to make his debut here. On the left, Panzo and Vandenberg in the middle, with Sharp at right side. Griffiths in goal gets a start. Be interesting to see how he does. Rashica into Lopez. Great chance for Campbell to make his bow here with a goal. But he misses the target. The £11 million man. That was a wonderful chance. Zakowski's come out, made himself look big, and I'm sure he'll score. 20 minutes in, Dan Neil into Rashica. Rashica into Kuol. Surely now, and a great save by Zakowskis. As the opening 20 minutes, it's all one-way traffic. And these are the best of the chances that I'm showing you. It's a good save. And then a few moments later, Hayden into Neil. Neil Lots of patience, Rashica to Kuol back to Rashica, and now he's going to take this in, pick his pass, and it's Dan Neil yet again with another goal, and he opens the scoring after half an hour. The guy who's been absolutely wonderful for us in pre-season, and he actually scored the equalising goal against Aston Villa on Friday. And we're going at the break, 1-0 up against Hartlepool. This team from League 2, so I mean, we should not lose this game. 5 minutes after the break, they get the ball clear. Just looking anywhere will do. Panzo gets the interception there, and then Dan Neil brings it down. Into Rashica, and then Hayden, wide to Siggraven, and then he's going to pick it into Campbell, and look at this hold-up play. Campbell holds off Sila into Rashica, and he finds the corner past Zakauskas. 2-0. And now we have that insurance goal, looking very good now to progress into round 3. And we've kept the team compact, relatively compact. We've got our first 11 that we should be proud of. Some good players in our first 11, and we've also now got decent squad depth because we've got 2 players for each position and a couple of reserve, rotation, sporadic guys just to fill in when we need. And then just before the hour, you'll see here, given away Maldonado, Rashica into Neil. Now Campbell can get his goal. No, he volleys wide. But I decided, obviously because Batshuayi played the last game, I decided we were going to leave Therese Campbell on. I want to try and get him a goal here against Hartlepool. You can tell, he just got to try and settle down and calm himself down. And then 64 minutes, Sila just dawdling on the ball after Zakauskas picks it out. And then Therese Campbell does get his goal, and it's a gift. He doesn't even know Therese Campbell's there. I would be absolutely livid if that happened to me. 5 minutes later, Sharp wins a header, Fuchs into Rashica, and then Campbell spins his man. See you later. And the confidence of just scoring that first goal enables him to get the second. Let's not get carried away. It is Hartlepool League 2. We'll see who we get in the third round. I'm sure it's going to be a lot more difficult than this. We were expected to win this game anyway. 74 minutes. Hartlepool actually forged together a really nice opportunity. Shelton with a clever little back heel into Gray. And Joe Gray beats the goalkeeper, but it strikes the post and goes wide. Very unlucky. It had been nice for them, travelling fans, to try and get some kind of consolation. And then on 77 minutes, some patient build-up play here. We can afford to do that. Isaac Hayden taking a shot from outside the box, and the Lithuanian goalkeeper Zakauskas saying, "Where are you all? How's he allowed to do that?" 79 minutes, Rashica trying a deft little shot with the outside of his foot. Nice technique there. Just trying to lift it over into that far corner. Just got a bit too much mustard on it. Boothroyd applauding the attacking play. And that is it. We win 4-0. A comfortable day at the office here, and easily into round 3. As always, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching today. If you're enjoying the series, consider watching more content by clicking on the playlist available at the end of this video. Also, why not consider subscribing as well? That way you won't miss any up and coming episodes. I'll see you guys back here on Thursday with episode 102. We'll continue in our Premier League battles. We take on Nottingham Forest, Brentford and the mighty Liverpool. Make sure you join me for that. Thank you so much for your continued support. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming.